But right now, it is time for VW Lights at Limaland, heat number 1, with Edmund Jones and Brian Mansfield on the front row, Andrew Spears and Stephen Lindo on the second row, Justin Glover and Mikey Mixter on the third row, Jim Johnson rounding out the field. And as mentioned, this is set up. They are intending for this to be an actual race. We'll see how long that lasts. These guys have been known to have a little bit of fun. They did the Enduro in these cars last week. They wanted to try it out as a race this week, and we will see what happens. Is Lindo getting a little squirrely back there? And apologies for the little bit of glitch. There's a little bit of bad weather in the area affecting internet. We'll have to watch and see if Justin Glover's affected by it. Pace truck is in. Green flag in the air. Heat number 1 underway. And they all slide safely. Nope. Looks like Mikey Mixter up in the wall. Andrew Spears, though, working his way forward. Andrew Spears trying to take the lead here, but Edmund Jones has a run on the high side. Can't do anything with it yet. Now Edmund's crossing over to the bottom, and here comes Brian Mansfield in the John Deere green car. And Lindo gets into him. 6 laps to go. We'll see if Jim Johnson can get going again. No caution. Andrew Spears in the lead, but Edmund Jones right there underneath him all the way around the track. Now Edmund Jones in the wall, losing some ground. Justin Glover is now up to third. Justin Glover chasing down the second place car of Edmund Jones. Brian Mansfield has lost a little bit of ground on the top 3. Mikey Mixter still trying to recover from the earlier incident. And Andrew Spears just ran the fastest lap of the heat. Brian Mansfield trying to hang on and gain some ground again. He's picking up just a little bit on Glover, but it may not be enough with... Oh! The leader spin! Oh no! Andrew Spears up to the outside, collects the car of Brian Mansfield. Justin Glover slips by, and first caution of the night. And there they go, off into the turn. That was Spears and Jones just get together. Spears gets turned right and heads into the outside wall, collects Brian Mansfield. And don't forget to hit the share button. Later we will have the full-on Enduro. It will be supercars at Sabuca on the go-kart track with right-hand turns. So, yeah, chaos is basically what we're saying here. Tomorrow morning we would normally be doing Dirt Tuesday with myself and Jared Heasley. However, iRacing will be patched. We'll be on as quickly as possible after that. Be working on building truck and super late model setups for this week. I know that Jared has been working on the next gen for this week as well. Green flag back in the air. Edmund Jones has a run down the front straightaway, and Justin Glover's right there with him. And here comes Brian Mansfield starting to recover. Oh no, Brian Mansfield to the infield. Brian Mansfield taking the shortcut. Brian Mansfield to the lead. Final lap. Brian Mansfield now slotting himself. No! Brian Mansfield and Justin Glover sneaks through. Edmund Jones just got yeeted by Mikey Mixter, and it'll be Justin Glover winning heat number 1. Oh my gosh. If you're a Justin Glover fan, drop the name in the chat. I know he's got some buddies out there watching. That was an awesome win by Justin. Lindo came home second. Mixter came home third. All right, heat number 2. It's going to be DJ Kenner and Tom Land, Patrick Coluccio and Michael Scruggs, Jonathan Orapollo, and Skylar Massey. And DJ Kenner, Tom Land driving the matching cars on the front row. Coluccio's in the NOS car. Scruggs is in the Desert Camo. Skylar's in the yellow car. And Jonathan Orapollo in the Dr. Pepper car, but he did not deliver me any Dr. Pepper. I'm very unhappy with him right now. An interesting side note to all of this is that apparently there is a little feud between Patrick Coluccio and Justin Glover tonight, and they're both running the same paint scheme. When we get to the feature, that can make things interesting. When we get to the Enduro, that can make things very, very, very interesting. Pace truck is in as they come out of turn 4. Green flag in the air. Kenner and Land to the front. We'll see if the missile can get up there and win. Oh, he bounces off the wall. Scruggs riding. Scruggs is on the wall. Caution is out. All right, let's try and unpack everything that happened on the first lap here. All right, first incident goes to Skylar Massey. Let's see what happens here. Scruggs was in the wall. Skylar just lost the slide there. Tom Land got into the wall. And he came down, but we got to talk about Scruggs there. I mean, let's take one more look at Scruggs here. I honestly think we need to score that one. Because there he is on 2 wheels. He was on 2 wheels in practice. Does a 180 facing the wrong way. But he did stick the landing. I'm going to have to give that like a 7.8. That was pretty darn good. If you have objections to my scoring, please let me know. But I have to give Scruggs a 7.8 on that. I really want to go the full 8. But he didn't get the full 360 in, so... All right, pace truck in. Green flag back in the air. 4 to go at the line, and it's Tom Land, DJ. Oh, we've got chaos into 1. And caution is out for Michael Scruggs again. And a little bit of an incident under caution there. All right, let's see what happened on the restart. Skylar Massey way behind. He did not get caught back up in time. Scruggs dropped down to the inside, but he was slow enough to trigger the caution. And it looked like there was a little activity after the caution. As you see, it looks like Patrick Coluccio just gets turned around there. All right, Jonathan Orapollo is up front. Tom Land in second. Michael Scruggs is in third. Skylar Massey now up to 4th. No, I'm sorry. It's scoring Patrick Coluccio in 4th. Pace car is in. Green flag. I do not know what just happened there, but they were not lined up together when the green flag dropped. And Orapollo's kind of running away with it as of right now. 5 laps to go. Tom Land is in second. Scruggs is in third, trying to run him down. Skylar Massey now up to 4th. Skylar Massey in the wall. He manages to save it. Taps the wall a little bit coming down the straightaway. Patrick Coluccio trying to gain a little ground here. Nothing doing yet. And Jonathan Orapollo way out front now. Almost 3 seconds. Looks like due to the incidents under caution, once the green flag dropped, Apollo had a huge advantage, and he's fast. He does have the fastest lap of heat number 2, so he is storming away with it. Actually, tied with him is Patrick Coluccio with the same lap time, and they both did it on the last lap, a 16.61. 2 to go for Jonathan Apollo. White flag is in the air. And Jonathan Apollo is going to walk away with this one. Tom Land in second, though, and Scruggs is running him down. Will it be enough? Can Scruggs get around him here? As they come out of turn 4, Tom the Missile Land pulls second. Michael Scruggs is third. Skylar Massey is fourth. Patrick Coluccio is fifth. They wreck off into the corner, because these guys love putting on a show. All right, we're going to try and talk to Scruggs one more time. Hey, Michael, this is Doug again. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Doug. Go ahead.
Hey, that was a beautiful incident on lap 1, but because you did not complete the 360, we can only give you a 7.8 on that one. But it was a beautiful wall ride into a 180.
I was really hoping I could just stay up on the wall the entire time and just make a couple of laps, but it came off and spun out. But in the end, Tom Land and I had a great race there at the end. Car drove good. Got to thank the boys back in the shop for setting up a good car tonight. God, Goodyear and Gatorade. Let's race, boys.
All right. Good luck, Scruggs. Michael Scruggs definitely helping put on a good show here tonight. Skylar Massey, the fastest in practice so far. By quite a bit, actually. Until he hits the pole in the infield. And with this many cars out there on the track together this time, I mean, we saw the chaos in the heats, and I guarantee you we're going to see a little bit of chaos as Michael Scruggs just totaled the car. He's got a blown engine. They do have damage turned on. They do have unlimited fast repairs because this is something new they're trying out in preparation for the next season. So things could get very, very interesting here. As the race goes on. Don't forget, immediately following this, we will have the Enduro. That'll be the Australian supercars from the Sabuca. And Scruggs just disappeared. Right before something awesome happened. It will be the Sabuca go-kart track right-hand turning and an Enduro. So that'll be extremely interesting. And I just saw, trying to see who that was on the infield that was drifting the infield. That is Lindo doing donuts, and I think he is trying to set another fast lap by using so if Lindo suddenly goes to the top of the speed charts, we will know why. All right, warm-up is over. These guys are going to go racing. All right, here we are, the feature. Up front, you'll have Tom the Missile Land and Stephen Lindo, then Jonathan Apollo, Justin Glover, Mikey Mixter, and Michael Scruggs on the third row. Fourth row is going to be Edmund Jones and Skylar Massey, followed by Brian Mansfield and Patrick Coluccio. Andrew Spears and DJ Kenner are 11th and 12th. 13th is Jim Johnson. And remember, this is the first time that they tried this. There was originally going to be the Enduro. They decided to do this just for fun and just see how a race would go using the new VW Lite on a dirt track, because they used it last week for the Enduro at the Chili Bowl. If you didn't get to see that, you can find it on our YouTube channel, How to Suck at iRacing. You can find all the links and everything for that at htsai.net. You can also find free setups for iRacing. All right, the missile's going to start up front. Stephen Lindo on the outside. Hopefully that little stutter works itself out. There is storms in the area causing a little bit of internet slowness here. And Lindo trying to get a jump. Green flag in the air. They are off into turn one, and the missile is going to stay in the lead. Scruggs bounces off of Glover. Back behind. Caution is out for the first time. And it looks like Edmund Jones did not get started. The car in front of him did not get started, and then they met again. I believe that was Mikey Mixter. Yes, indeed. It looks like Mikey just did not get going when everybody else did, and when he came back across, Edmund happened to be there. And then we saw the incident briefly with Michael Scruggs as they went through the turn. He gets into Justin Glover. They get sideways. Glover saves it. He does not. Tries to take a shortcut through the infield, gets stuck on the K-aerial. And the missile is still out front. Everybody had a ton of fun in these cars last week at the Chili Bowl during the Enduro, so they put some more gas in them, and away they go, seeing how they race. Green flag is back in the air. We've got a car all the way to the bottom. That was the missile. Justin Glover slipping by a couple of cars there on the high side. Coluccio gets together with Massey. Chaos on the back straightaway. Caution is out again. Let's see if we can see everything that happened there. And it looks like Massey, Lindo, Mansfield all just came off of turn two, got together there, and chaos ensued. As they come back to the yellow here, it looks like Lindo just suddenly turned right. Not sure what happened there. And he caught Glover and Coluccio in that mess. What in the world is Lindo doing? I don't know if Lindo knows what Lindo is doing right now. Jonathan Oropalo currently in the lead. Tom Land in second. Patrick Coluccio in third. Edmund Jones is in fourth. Stephen Lindo, Michael Scruggs both on pit road for the moment. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. Tom the Missile Land on the high side gets a good jump. He is out front. Now looking mid-pack to see everybody keeps it going straight. Scruggs coming off of pit road right now. And some guys sliding it in there. And here is an interesting battle. Justin Glover, Patrick Coluccio. And they're wrecking right in front. I can't tell which one that was that got caught there. It was Justin Glover that got caught. Skylar Massey in the middle of it. Caution is out. It looks like this mess started with Tom Land. I find it hard to believe that the missile would cause any chaos. Tom drifted up a little too much. Got a hold of Oropalo right in front of Coluccio and Glover. Skylar Massey, pretty much the whole field. All right, it looks like as of right now, Patrick Coluccio is being scored in the lead with Edmund Jones in second, DJ Kenner in third, Jonathan Oropalo in fourth, Andrew Spears in fifth. Mikey Mixter, Tom Land, Brian Mansfield, Skylar Massey, Justin Glover rounding out the top 10. Patrick Coluccio started in 10th. He's up 9 spots so far as they line up for the restart. Pace truck dives off as they come through 3 and 4. Green flag back in the air. Here they go off into turn 1. Edmund Jones up on the high side of Patrick Coluccio. And we've got a car sideways. I believe that's Tom Land. Caution is out again. Let's see. I'm saying that might have been DJ Kenner that... Yep, that was Kenner that ended up in the wall, or that's Kenner that got turned around by Oropalo and ended up cutting through the infield. But he was slow enough on the track to trigger a caution. Looks like Mikey Mixter might have had an incident just a moment ago as well. Yeah, as they were coming to caution, looks like Mikey Mixter drifted into Oropalo and got a little bit of Justin Glover on the side. Lining back up for the restart. Edmund Jones, Patrick Coluccio up front. Green flag is back in the air. And already Oropalo in the wall. Caution is out as Edmund Jones goes around. Looks like they just got a little drift. Oropalo got in the wall. It looked like Edmund tried to save it from getting into Oropalo as he went around. Looks like Stephen Lindo also got caught in something there. Let's see what happened to Lindo. Oh, and there he goes. He had it on 2 wheels. He stuck the landing. We're going to give that one an 8. And then he gets into Michael Scruggs under caution. Well, trying something new out, I should say, is always entertaining as we've got Oropalo around in turns 1 and 2. And Justin Glover, Patrick Coluccio side by side. Justin Glover getting, looks like he is getting waved back around to get back to the lead lap here after having to pit for repairs. Mikey Mixter, Skylar Massey, and Stephen Lindo all on pit road right now. And I have a feeling after the 410 race and after this race, that upcoming Enduro immediately following this, probably going to be needed to blow off some steam and get some aggression out from some of these guys. Just a hunch. Pace truck is off. Coluccio on the inside and Andrew Spears on the high side. Andrew gets a huge run right off the start. Off into turn 1. Everybody keeps it going straight, at least for the moment. Coluccio gets a little bit of Oropalo there. Coluccio takes the shortcut through the infield, hops back out on track, and caution is out. Looks like Tom Land, Brian Mansfield. There is Tom the Missile Land as he sends it around, and Brian Mansfield was a little bit slower. Looks like Stephen Lindo caught in that as well. They don't call Tom the Missile for nothing. Now, it is worth noting for the Enduro, the current record in an Enduro is 268 incident points. Some of these guys are going to be going for that. Skylar Massey and Matt Stewart have that, are tied at 268, so you know with Matt Stewart not being here tonight, Skylar Massey's going to be going for it. All right, pace truck in again. Green flag in the air, and Coluccio gets a much better start this time. Edmund Jones gets together with Jonathan Oropalo. Both of them are to the outside wall in turn 3. Caution is out. Here comes Edmund Jones. He was just trying to drift up. It bounced Oropalo off the outside wall. Oropalo tries to save it. Nothing doing, and he had to go in for repairs. Patrick Coluccio still in the lead. Looks like Tom Land has come to pit road. Looks like he needed some repairs. Edmund Jones currently being scored in second place. Jonathan Oropalo still in third. Tom Land currently in fourth. Justin Glover in fifth. Stephen Lindo in sixth. Brian Mansfield in seventh. And looks like Mansfield on back is one or more laps down. Just over 10 laps to go. And then we get to go enduroing. Pace truck is off. Green flag back in the air. And Oropalo is pushing Coluccio down into the turn. There's a little leaning on each other. Oropalo to the infield. He saves it. Edmund Jones gets a little sideways. He does not save it. Everybody keeps him going the right way. No caution yet. Tom Land currently being scored in the lead by virtue of sneaking through that. Oropalo just sent Glover up the track. Caution is out. Looks like for Stephen Lindo. There you see Stephen Lindo going down into turn 1. Just gets into the side of Coluccio and gets turned around. Looks like Edmund Jones was also involved in an incident there right as the caution came out. Looks like he was trying to drift through 1 and 2 and just stalled out in the middle of the corner. Meanwhile, Tom the Missile Land is in the lead with just over 6 laps to go. Skylar Massey up there wall riding his way around the track under caution. He is trying to get himself back to the lead lap here, looks like. But tearing up the car in the process, probably not the wisest thing. Pace car is off. Green flag back in the air. Off into 1, and we've got, I believe, Coluccio was up riding the wall. Literally 2 wheels on the wall. Caution is out again. Looks like Jonathan Oropalo. Oh, he was trying to get underneath of Tom the Missile Land. Just gets turned around, I do believe, by Justin Glover. Just hard racing and a racing incident there. Skylar Massey still working on unlapping himself by riding the wall here. 3 laps to go. And looks like we will get a green-white checkered here. Skylar Massey now should be back on the lead lap, but he's going to be right behind, or right in front of the leaders. Green flag in the air, 2 laps to go. Tom the Missile Land to the lead. Can he hold them off for two or another 1.5 laps? Coming down, Tom Land about to pick up the white flag. There it is in the air, chasing down the lap car of Skylar Massey. Through 3 and 4, and it looks like it's going to be Tom the Missile Land for the win as they're leaning on each other coming out of 4. Justin Glover comes home second, Lindo third, Coluccio is fourth, Edmund Jones is fifth, Jonathan Orapollo is 6th, Brian Mansfield 7th, Skylar Massey is 8th, Andrew Spears, Mikey Mixter, DJ Kenner, Michael Scruggs, and Jim Johnson all finish on pit road. Hey Tom, this is Doug. You got me?
I do.
Hey man, heck of a win.
I can't believe it. It's just pure dumb luck, I think.
Well, you managed to, the last couple of restarts, run away just a little bit from some of these guys. That was a heck of a job there.
Yeah, it was the rabbit and the hare.
It definitely was, but with all the with keeping your car out front and with all the chaos, Jonathan Orapollo just ghosted through your car.
That's pretty awesome.
With all the chaos out front or behind you, all you had to do is keep it out front, and you seem to be okay.
I kept thinking I was going to screw it up, but lucked into it.
Well, congratulations, and now you get to go on and do what you do best, take people out in an enduro.
Looking forward to it.
All right, buddy, good luck. And Justin Glover joins us after a second place finish. Heck of a run.
Oh, man, I needed that. A little bit of sheet metal tore up after that freaking sprint car race.
And I know you are definitely looking forward to the enduro here shortly as well.
I'll be there. I'm sitting on the hood of my car in the infield, like I said before.
All right, man. Well, you managed to survive and get a second place finish. Congratulations, and I hope you get your target when you get in the enduro.
Yeah, that was, like Tom said, man, it was pure dumb luck. I mean, I can drive that car pretty good, but there was a lot of beating and banging and getting torn up, and I was just second place when the checkered flag came out, man. Thanks for doing it for us, Dougie.
Hey, my pleasure, bud. All right. Yes, Tessa, you and Cody can cheer. It was Tom the Missile Land getting the win in the VW at... I just went blank on where we're at. Hang on. Limaland. All right. Stick around. We'll see if Tom Land can keep his streak alive tonight. Can he hit 268 incident points? Can Skylar Massey beat 268 incident points? We'll find out in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere and hit that share button.